Hey folks, welcome back. I am gonna do something that I didn't expect to be doing, to be honest. I am gonna be playing the Lego Harry Potter collection. Specifically for one main reason. I got the game not too long ago. I have gotten this collection not too long ago. It was on a pretty steep sale. And I have been playing the regular games with a friend of mine in real life. And I kind of want to see if I can fool him playing the collection instead. Simply because the collection is a more visually pleasing and a more recent version of the game. It has more new Lego games vibes instead of the old Lego game vibes. So far it pretty much looks all the same. We'll see immediately in-game what the switching system looks like, because that was a bit different in the originals. We are currently going through right around half an hour of film. Well, it's more like 10 minutes of the first movie. And then Harry Potter. This is not necessarily going to become a series. This is just gonna be like a couple of videos for me to try and, well, first of all, catch up on stuff. I have like one video of reserve currently, and I kind of want more. This is one of the attempts I'm gonna make. There is another that I'm gonna try, but that is gonna be a little bit different, and I need some time to prepare for that. It's not gonna be big, it's gonna be very small, it's gonna be like somewhere around 2 to 3 minutes videos, but we'll see. I can't skip any of this. So yeah, also there's music in the background. I turned off the music specifically because I know this game has licensed music, and it's just plain horrendous that I, for some reason, can't turn it off in cutscenes. Awesome. The good thing about it is that I don't have to worry about talking over voices, because this game is purely voice acted in grunts and sighs and stuff like that. Welcome to London, to King's Cross. Close there too is the Leaky Cauldron. I have been to King's Cross a couple of times. There is a location where you can go and take a picture in the Harry Potter with the Harry Potter carts that are currently being set up to be a tourist trap-ish thing. Okay. I cannot use magic. Harry does not have magic. This, so far, all looks pretty much the same. I remember this level because last week we went through the level to get some stuff cooking. Oh! Huh. That's no good. Okay. Okay, I may not be able to fool my friends. I may not be able to. Okay. Hagrid, please, Wingardium Leviosa. Okay. So this might mean that it's not going to be as easy to fool my friends. Specifically because in the original, there is something floating above this which is apparently not in this game. Unless I'm mistaken and it's actually this. It's not, but I thought there were characters here that I could get. Because this... Yeah, that would allow me to jump up here where with stuff, which apparently is not going to be a thing. Okay, good to know, good to see, I guess. Also, those are different in the original game. Okay. There we go. Oh no, that is the one. Okay, cool. So, there's Hogwarts signs. That you can come across. The crests, specifically. There we go. That's one of 4. Damn, that looks a lot like the base game. The graphics have not been updated on that one. I'm gonna try and go for True Wizard, but in the first levels, it might be a bit on the harder side. I currently have one spell, and that one spell is Wingardium Leviosa. It's not gonna be great to get a couple of things. Though we should not worry too much, like, this is very much the start of the game. We are currently post the first game. We are right into the phase where we are currently collecting stuff. Hence why all of that. We do have the... Oh. Oh. Okay. Didn't expect that, but sure. How much of this game has changed? I don't think it changed that much, if at all. But apparently the code base at least changed. In the original, you could change characters using R and L, which doesn't do anything right now. Hey, Quirrell. Quirrell? Quirrell? That is going to be useful for later on. And with that, I mean soon later on, not later on later on. But we do have a couple of those. And that is Draco Malfoy. Hello. So this game has students in peril, which in this game apparently they look quite a bit tanner. Yeah, thanks, Hagrid. You're definitely hidden. Okay. Let's go further in Diagon Alley. Or Diagon Alley? Diagon Alley. It is Diagon Alley, but to make it sound more like diagonally. Diagonally. Oh, that's a spell I can't use yet. Cool. Ah. I can't use that. There we go. And an ice cream. Now we check out all the studs that are broken. There are none broken, but I can now change to Harry and I can jump on the broom vehicle that we just created earlier. I could have done that before, but now it's actually useful. Because from what I remember, there is something we can do with that goop over there. And that is the Hufflepuff crest. Very cool. Switch over to Hagrid again and see about this. Awesome. Now, there are a couple things in here that can be broken. Okay, that was that. There's a grief that can be spoken. There's a pain goes on and on. One of 8. Okay, there are 8 of those lamps that need to be illuminated, which apparently we do with Wingardium Leviosa instead of Lumos, but sure. Sorry. Only goblins can open these locks. Seven. We're nearly there. So those mithril blocks we cannot make. We cannot break specifically. There is a spell, well, mithril. I'm gonna call them mithril because in the Lego Lord of the Rings games they are called mithril. They have the same shine to it, though this is Harry Potter, so most likely they're like, I don't know, silver? I would say silver. But yeah, I'm most likely gonna be calling them mithril because I forget otherwise. Okay. We are halfway on the way to becoming a true wizard. Go. Nice and tiny. Okay. We have that one, we have that one. Okay, let's switch to Harry and get our key. Because apparently Harry does not have a key, but Hagrid has a key for Harry. To be honest, kind of to be expected with the amount of gold that Harry has garnered in the years that he's not been at the Wizarding World. His father and mother left him a good amount of cash, and that only compounded interest, apparently. Also, now we're going to be able to play as Gripper, which is going to be good for a bit. Yes, I know we're in Gringotts. So I'm currently this little feller. He can't do magic, literally not allowed to, thanks to laws and regulations. Now, let's go break some stuff. Okay, stuff broken, I guess. And let's do the same here. And let's pull the lever trunk. I don't know why it gives me hearts. There is nothing to fight in this level. Okay, let's switch over to this guy, open the lock. It's weird. They have to continue through this, but only a wizard can go through it. And Harry would not have been able to do it himself. It's kind of... And Griphook specifically wouldn't be able to. Which is even worse, like weirder, if you... like... Yeah. So let's go and see about this little funny trick. We most likely will return here in later games. There is a part in the Deathly Hallows where they return to Griphook, to Gringotts. Okay. I want to know about you. This is not the next level, but this is how we get true wizards. And every little bit extra is a little bit extra that will be useful. Okay, there is more money up. There we go. Let's pull away the dragon. And let's put the key in the lock. And end the level. There we go. Gold. There's gold in them there hills. Oh no, this is not the end of the level. There's more. It's a bit weird, for sure. This is the Philosopher's Stone by Nicolas Flamel. And apparently Ollivander has opened his shop, and that should be the final bit of the level. So we can just enter here. And with this cutscene, this level will end. I'm not entirely sure how the overworld would work, nor how traveling Hogwarts and stuff would work. Would be rather interesting to see, because the original game does not have fast travel. I hope this one does. And Hedwig, and a hat. It's trying to look menacing. Free play unlocked. Nice. And I have gotten 3 parts of the house crest. And I've gotten True Wizards. And a stud total of 70, 80? 84, 85? 83,540, and we found the Student in Peril, which also gives us another golden brick. And we have a golden brick total of the level complete, True Wizards, Student in Peril. Got a 3 out of 200. We would get one more if we could get the next crest part, the Ravenclaw thing, but that apparently is not going to be a thing for the first try. And we got a little bit of a cutscene. This is another, like, 10 minutes further into the movie. I kind of want to know how we unlock characters in this. Is it just because we end the level, or is it because we have to buy them again? Because I have not seen a single unlock screen. Oculus Reparo. Oculus Reparo? Which is another 5 minutes further into the movie. In the Hogwarts Express. And now we're here. Hogsmeade Station. And we're using the boats. Which is a thing only the first years do. All other years enter with the carts, the carriages, as pulled by. I don't know anymore. I don't know the name. I know the name in Dutch, but not in English. Oh well. Ronald Weasley. Draco Malfoy. They really go the extra mile. And I love... The Harry Potter music is insane. Still love it, even with everything going on with the creator of the series. It's insane. Oh, there should be a red brick somewhere around here. I need Wingardium Leviosa to be able to do that. Also, this is not a level, so we'd be pretty much hard-pressed to just continue on. Oh. Golden brick. Awesome. Let me see, can I jump up here and get the golden bits? Yes, I can do exactly that. Okay, cool. Oh, so it is! Okay, so these portraits? You have to go and gather those portraits to be able to buy the characters that you come across. They are not instant unlocks, which I think is kind of dumb, but they are the ways you later on unlock the characters. Okay. So, I believe I've done a good enough job of playing this so far. I don't think this will be a series. This will most likely just be this episode. If it does become a series, I will most likely point it over to YouTube. Anyway, that being said, hope y'all had a good day, hope y'all had a good time. I'll see you again next time for, I don't know, whatever pops in my mind. Have a good one. See you later. Goodbye.